I'm going to do an exercise for American Mahjong using the 2025 National Mahjong League card. I call this exercise Charleston Sprints. The purpose is to force yourself to make quick decisions during the Charleston. This is a great exercise if you ever want to play online where you need to play in a timed game, but also if you ever want to play competitively because you need to play comfortably in a 12-minute game. I'm going to show you how to do this online instead of with tiles hands-on. I'm going to share my screen and we'll be doing this at I Love Maj. If you go to ilovemaj.com and then click play and then game launchpad, you'll come to this page. Scroll down and go to Charleston practice. Click launch exercise. Make sure you have the right card selected, and then click start exercise. Now, once we get in here, I'm going to start to make super quick decisions. I'm going to do the Charleston, and then we're going to document the time that it takes me to make decisions through the whole Charleston. And we're going to do it 3 times, and then we'll take an average. So here we go. Sort by suit. I target multiple, so we're going to do maybe news. So I'm going to go ahead and discard 8, 3, 7. Okay, so we do have some year tiles coming in here. Let's see about maybe a year hand. Tiles we can pass. This is a little bit risky. Wins. Wins came in. Let's let, oh yeah, we want to keep going. I think what I would do here is probably go for all wins. Okay, 3. We can do 3. Okay, that took 48 seconds. We got a south. So with these tiles, I think that took, yeah, up here, 48 seconds. So we have wins and a year block. Now, we could maybe play the third hand down under Winds and Dragons, but we could also maybe play the second hand from the bottom on the right. Pung north, pair east, west, pung south. We have no east, so that would be a bit risky. I think what I would do probably with a pair south in there, pair gap for the third hand down. This would be a risky hand to play out. I think that I would probably go for the second hand from the bottom under Winds and Dragons and let the flowers go, because we could play the first option, pair north, pair south, sacrifice a south, and then use east and west with jokers if need be. So I would say that was a great Charleston. We have 5 discards, so we would be an underdog until we fill a gap. We have to, again, sacrifice that south. However, if we were to get an east, we would be down to, let's say, 3. Actually, we're the dealer, so we have an extra tile. I would say until we fill a gap, we'd be an underdog. But if we get an east, I'd say we could bump up to contender. So I think that was a great Charleston, great result. Could have been better, of course, but we had a challenge with a few wins and a pair of flowers. So our choices were a bit limited. One thing we could do is replay this with the same tiles, and instead of going for wins and a year hand, let's see if we can do some kind of a 2, 3, 4, 5 hand. So I'm going to replay this and do another sprint, replaying the same starting hand, and then we'll compare results and force ourselves to make quick decisions. So here we go. All right, so we're going to do some kind of a 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's break up the south past the 8 with a 7. We're going to keep all 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's a 7, a south, and a red we can let go of. There's a 2. So let's let the 7 go with the north. Ooh, that's a little risky. I think we should probably let that 6 go. Okay, so we're going to keep going. Sort by suit. We'll let the south go, the 7 and the 8. So we're looking at 2, 3, 4, 5 of some kind. Now this can go maybe. So there's a 2-dot pair. 2, 4, 6, 5, 4, 4, 5, 2, 3, south. Okay, so let's let the 2 go. And we can pass these 3. And then we have tiles we can pass. Maybe this 3. Okay, so we got it in 1 minute and 4 seconds. That one was a little more difficult, and we had a terrible result this time. This is not good. If we were playing, let's say 2, 3, 4, we had only 1 3 in there. We have a pair of 2s, 2 5s, 4, 6, no 8. At one point we did have an 8, but it wasn't the right 8 for an even hand. So the first option was better, even though we were an underdog. This one, we are way behind on this one. Okay, so we did 48 seconds. Let me mark this down in a notepad real quick. So we had 48 seconds in the first one. Then we had 1 minute and 4 seconds in the second one. Now let's do it with new tiles, and then we'll compare results and also get an average. Okay, so I see a pair of 5s. Pair of 5, target the multiples. So south can go 5, 9, 1, 2. Let's focus on odds. Some kind of an odd hand. Maybe we can do something 1, 3, 5. Let's see, pair 9 though. We have a pair of 9s. Let's see, maybe the 1 crack can go here. There's a 5 crack now. 8 can go, 6 can go. I think maybe the red dragon can go. Okay, oh my gosh, someone gave us, somebody gave us 3 wins. Wow, that's pretty yikes. That is yikes. Okay, 1, 3, 5, 9, 5, 9, 5, 7, 9. Let's let the dragon go. Okay, so oh my gosh, we have east and south. Look at that. 5, 7, 9, 1, 3, 5, 9, no 7, 5, 7, 5, 9. Okay, let's let the 7 go. Okay, no keepers here. And then we have dragons. Yes, we can pass. And then let's let the south go. Okay, so this one we did 1 minute and 14 seconds. 1 minute and 14 seconds. And we have 5, 7, 9, 1, 3, 5. So we do have the corresponding dragon here. Here's another dragon. We have 3 suited tiles that we don't need. 5, 7, 9 in cracks, pair east. And we have 1, 3, 5, 9, no 7, bam. However, we could maybe do the first hand on the right and use jokers for the missing 7. That would be a gap hand. So that would not be ideal. I think what I would do if these were my tiles in a live game, I would probably keep the east for a while, see if maybe we can do a joker exchange with that, and start by discarding red 7, 9 crack. Hold the 5 for maybe little odd option, or 1, 3, 5 dragon, third hand down. There's no gaps for that hand. So we would be an underdog on this one too. Let's go back to the dashboard. There are other exercises that you can do besides sprints with Charleston practice. You can do random pulls just by drawing fresh tiles, identify the strength of the hand and exit, and then come back and do it again. You could also do Charleston modeling where you just focus on decision making during the Charleston. Then you can do even Charleston force where you pre-select categories, force hands in those categories. You could even do Charleston chain reaction like what we did here with the sprints with the same tiles. just click replay. And then, of course, you can do sprints. If you haven't tried playing at I Love Maj, when you register, use MAHJLIFE, MAHJLIFE, as your promo code, and you'll get an extra week free. I'm an affiliate partner there, so I would get a small commission if you decide to subscribe. If you are a beginner, you should be able to do Charleston sprints in under 4 minutes. And then for an intermediate player, under 3 minutes. And for an advanced player, under 2 minutes. When you can get to that under 2 minute mark, you can play online comfortably, and you could also even play in a tournament. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Click that little gray bell if you do. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos, and you won't miss an opportunity to learn a new strategy or pick up an insight to the game that could give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next video, may all your picks be keepers.